make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go on the Blitz Podcast Show. Let's enjoy the flow. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave your feels. Tim the man is your host. We'll keep the energy high.
You know that music started. Don't do that. Hey, he got the meter.
Don't listen to them. We have a technical difficulties tonight.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We running just smooth today, brother.
We have a
Hey, but before we get started, can I make a public service announcement? We do listen to the viewers, man. And, you know, I'm going to try to tone down a lot of the profanity if I can help it. But I am angry in a lot of ways. I'm talking about, so, you know, we'll leave it alone. You can pretty much pick the ways if you want to just keep listening to me or you want to check my status. You can pretty much pick the ways I'm a little angry. So we're going to leave that alone.
Let's see. Maybe because, hey, let me see something again, huh?
Clip to the clips, the place to be with no top.
No. Oh, well. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We got a show. We're going to do a part 2 to something here tonight. We need to talk about it and get it out there, which I know everybody's talking about it. And I think my brother that's no longer here, he covered it pretty good. My good friend, past tense, that I used to listen to myself. I'm going to listen to some Kevin Samuels, a little bit of Kevin Samuels.
Oh, shout out to Kevin Samuels, my boy.
Hey, look at
my man.
Now, wait a minute, Bodie. He's just talking. He got little clips. It ain't the whole thing, Bodie. Y'all women be actually ready about to have a heart attack.
Hey, to quote the great man, you can't make this up. That's all I can tell you.
Let's see what we got here. We Jazz will come on in as we go. And
she gonna miss the good part, and then we'll be talking in a circle.
Talking in a circle.
No, but she gonna miss it on purpose.
When winter comes, it does not, and this is not just the winter. We are heading into what I'm going to call the long night. It's not going to just be 6 months. We're talking about a global reset for the world.
If you receive SNAP benefits or food stamp, you need to pay attention closely because starting November, you probably are not going to be receiving any benefit.
Well, it's official. Corporate America is cucked. You hear the news that Nestle is
You still couldn't see it?
You're talking about 16,000 employees.
Can you hear it?
Oracle.
I can see it. Can you hear it?
People sometime in Q4, maybe December.
Basically, what women are hoping that men, single men who had no family, no children, and have been locked out of the sexual marketplace, and when winter comes, it does not, and this is not just the winter. We are heading into what I'm going to call the long night. It's not going to just be 6 months. We're talking about a global reset for the world.
If you receive SNAP benefits or food stamp, you need to pay attention closely because this is just breaking news coming out that starting November, you probably are not going to be receiving any benefit.
Well, it's official. Corporate America is cucked. You hear the news that Nestle is announcing a 5-figure layoff. We are talking about 16,000 employees.
Word on the street is Oracle is going to lay off about 10,000 people sometime in Q4, maybe December.
Basically, what women are hoping that single men who had no family, no children, and have been locked out of the sexual marketplace because of this hypergamy will somehow come and save their lives.
River TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So if you guys are unaware, obviously we know that we are in the middle of a government shutdown. I had briefly touched on it in another conversation in which, we kind of explained, or we went through everything in regards to why the shutdown is happening, the anticipated length of the shutdown, and the reasoning behind it.
There's too many people that don't understand why the government is shut down right now, so I'm going to try to make this easy. A few months back, they passed something called the Big Beautiful Bill. The Big Beautiful Bill cut $1 trillion worth of Medicaid funding over the next 10 years, and they're saving that $1 trillion in a couple of different ways. First, they introduce work requirements for able-bodied citizens. This means means if you can't prove that you're disabled, then you're required to work to receive Medicaid. You have to prove that you've either worked or volunteered or studied for a minimum of 80 hours a month. That's only 20 hours a week. Second, they made it to where you have to verify your qualification every 6 months. Before the big beautiful bill, people could apply for Medicaid and then just remain on it. But now people are required to re-qualify every 6 months, proving that they put in that time at work or volunteering or studying. But if they'd rather just sit at home and be lazy rather than being a productive member of society while they're perfectly capable of being a productive member of society, then they'll lose their benefits. And that's how it saves the government money for healthcare to be used towards people that actually need it. So that's the first way that the big beautiful bill is working towards saving $1 trillion over the next 10 years. The second way is a little more difficult to explain, and it involves the hospital, the state, and the federal government. But here's a summary of how it works. A patient goes to the hospital, receives their services, and then pays their bill. When the patient pays that bill, they're not only paying the bill, but they're also paying a tax. That tax goes to the state, and the state puts it in a Medicaid fund. Then the federal government matches whatever money was put into that state's Medicaid fund. Then all of the money that was put into that Medicaid fund goes towards funding people who are approved for Medicaid. But in the big beautiful bill, they reduced the amount of money that the federal government is willing to put in the state's funds. Since there's less money coming out of the funds because they've eliminated the people abusing the system, they shouldn't have to put as much into the funds. And since they don't have to put as much into the funds, they don't have to tax the American population as much.
Now, nearly a month in, only a couple weeks out, the shutdown started on October 1st. Now it has been announced through so many different channels that food stamp benefits, SNAP benefits, are going to be shut off coming November 1st.
If you receive SNAP benefits or food stamp, you need to pay attention closely because this is just breaking news coming out that starting November, you probably are not going to be receiving any benefits. So just in less than 2 weeks, food stamps will be discontinued unless the government shutdown that gets fixed. Unless the government is back open at this current rate, it looks like food stamp is not going to have enough money to be given out in November if the government is still shut down. So
obviously we know that, food stamps is given to a plethora, a variety of people, right? It affects, people who are on disability, people who are unable to work, people who are elderly, people who are on unemployment, men and women alike, single fathers. It affects a plethora of other people.
Hey, I'm on EBT, bro. Hey, that's why. Hey, look, bro. Calm down, bro. I'm on EBT, Smack. Look. Say my name, bro. That shit. I had to go up in that by my face with a bell.
What I really wanted to hone in on is the fact that the good, unfortunately, have to suffer for the bad. And what I mean by that is, there's so many conversations circulating currently in the era that we're in where women are like, they're not even willing to go 50-50 with a man. He has to come and he has to pay all their bills, all of these things. And this is something that Kevin Samuels talked about. He talked about, winter is coming, winter being here, but then he literally specifically talked about something that he called the long, dark night.
Winter is coming. Winter is coming, and when winter comes, it does not, and this is not just the winter. We are heading into what I'm going to call the long night. It's not going to just be 3 months. It's not going to just be 6 months. We're talking about a global reset for the world.
Not only did he talk about, a community in Japan that was literally withering off based off of the choices that they were making at that time.
I have been studying this for the better part of 2 years. Look at what's going on in South Korea and Japan. You think it's a joke? You think it's a game? There are villages in Japan where people are outnumbered by freaking dolls. I'm not kidding. Japan is dying. An aging population and a group of people who are not dating. They're not dating. They're not marrying. They're not getting together. You know what it's called? Hikikomori.
Ironically enough, he also mentioned that a grand portion of black women were employed by the government.
The people who have not been working will be forced to go back to work because the children must be in school. The daycares that are left will be there. What are you going to do if you go and have a job and you've been downsized, you've been automated? How many people have been to a McDonald's recently? And you'll notice that most of the Front register staff is gone. It's kiosks. The largest two employers in our community of black women are federal government and retail. Retail is dead. We have 26.4 square feet of retail space for every American. The next largest developed country has 6. We have 6 times too many retail spaces. This is why you're seeing dying malls across. And when winter comes, it does not, and this is not just the winter. And when winter comes, it does not, and this is not just the winter. And when winter comes, and when winter comes, and when winter comes, it does not, and this is not just the winter. We are heading into what I'm going to call the long night. It's not going to just be 6 months. We're talking about a global reset for the world.
If you receive SNAP benefits or food stamp, you need to pay attention closely because this is just breaking news coming out that starting November.
All right. This thing done whacked out, but y'all got the picture. You got the picture. What y'all think, man? This part 2 of this. Y'all think about this government shutdown thing? How's it affected you or anybody you know? I mean, I hear it all day, man. Because I think they say this Saturday is when it's really gonna take effect on people. Because right now people got hope that it would eventually, pass through, but it ain't gonna take effect until Saturday. When these people see they really ain't got nothing on there. What you think, Mr. Davis?
Nah, you ain't gonna put Mr. Davis out there first. I did this whole thing last time.
All right, well, come on, be quiet there. Like Monique, where you at? What you think about that? He done already destroyed somebody off here. We gotta get everybody back on track. What you think, Monique? How does this?
So she wants some ridiculousness to start eating. All right, Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis, I'm down for you to go first.
He gonna talk about I went first last time, like we in school or something. Mr. Davis, it don't matter.
I wanted to hear the educative standpoint.
Yeah, you see what I got, Monique, on the educated side.
You trying to let education go before ignorance, and
yeah.
you got me.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do
that.
Jazz, where you at when I need you, girl? Take the bonnet off and come on.
I'm here. I just listen here. Listen, y'all know I be at the gym.
You, Jazz.
I be at the gym. Y'all gotta let me get my 1-2 together. Go on, Monique.
They got me laughing. What you think, Monique? Go ahead, Monique. Go to Woosah and then give us what you got. But what you just heard.
I'm trying not to get. I don't want to get put off the internet tonight.
You're not gonna get
but
put
all
off.
I'm saying is.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Monique. How do you feel about
They gave you a month to prepare for that EBT shortage. That's all I'm saying.
A month? Only a month? They need more time than that, Monique.
You had a month to prepare. Now, I was on social media, on them YouTube streets and them TikTok roadways, and I was seeing people post like they EBT balances and stuff like that. And I was like, well, that's enough money for you to go into Walmart and get your shopping done.
Okay.
You could buy plenty of canned goods.
Okay.
Rice, pasta, everything with your EBT. But then I was on them Facebook streets and somebody posted that you could buy certain things like household items with your SNAP cards. And people was flocking to the website trying to use their EBT to buy these appliances with their EBT. What? So in my mind, you still not in dire need. I was at this crab shack the other day and the crab shack said we accept EBT. And it's like blue crab trays and stuff like that. It was
not
going for like
$51. Taking EBT.
It was going for like $50-something. You buy the crab tray raw and swipe it with your EBT, and then they steam it for you.
Okay.
So the line was out the door. I know because I was next door to her trying to buy an office shelf from the thrift store, but the line was out the door. And this is the last time you get to use your EBT card until they come back from recess. So in my mind, you really not that hungry.
Your mic is off, Mr. Davis.
You muted, Mr. Davis. I can't hear you.
Turn your mic off.
You're definitely right about one thing. They ain't gonna like you, but it's a way.
Yeah, she's squealing tonight. She's squealing.
Hey, she's squealing with no sympathy. She say, listen, they had a month. They had time to get their shit together.
So let me ask y'all this then. Do you think, because I really believe it's people who really need it.
It is.
Okay. I think they bunching everybody together, though. Like, yeah, get them all off. It's people who really need it, though. What do you think about that, Monique?
The elderly people.
Okay.
Churn.
Disabled.
But yeah, disabled, I put them in the elderly category. I'm sorry. But the disability checks ain't gonna stop from what I read. So if you got disabled kids, you can still feed them as long as you're not only living off their disability check. Now, if their disability check is the only way you paying your bills, then you might be in a little trouble. But Social Security not stopping. So the elderly people still get their paychecks on a monthly basis. Right. Disability still going.
You know what? It's a
only thing that's gonna happen. I do know some people ain't getting their daycare vouchers, which I do feel sorry for those working moms who rely on the voucher because having to have paid daycare out of pocket myself.
Right.
When I did get a chance to get on them vouchers, I jumped on them, held on to them until I couldn't hold on to them no more.
Okay.
Because it makes a big difference. So my heart goes out to the working class mamas who got to find somewhere for their children to go. Now that I feel a little sympathy for.
You don't think she's sincere, Mr. Davis?
Well, whether she's sincere or not, it's going down. I'm talking about the biggest overall thing to me is we all know what's happening. What can be done about it?
Individually,
dude don't seem to be stopping.
No.
That's all I can tell you. He don't seem to be worried. He don't seem to be stopping.
Y'all got a midterm election coming up in November. Put them votes to work.
And you believe that them votes work.
It ain't what I believe, it's what the people say.
Oh, well, see, that's my problem right there with what the people say. People saying stuff to you right now and then turn around on Friday and say they ain't say it. I don't know if I can get into all that. But it's going to affect everybody, bro. I don't care who you are, it's going to affect you. Because you're going to have, if you got kids, if you got, like you say, you got parents, you got anything, it's going to affect you. Now, at the end of the day, you got some people that got enough that where they can live and ride it out for a little while, but it's still going to affect you.
Now, what do you say about like a single family father or mother, that's on that's in need and they not getting it? I mean, you got women who was saying for a minute, I don't need no man based on what I'm getting from now.
Now, why you got to bring a man in the food stamp?
Hey, you know what it brought it down.
It's a man on it too. Now it ain't just women on it, but I mean it's more majority women. But it is.
Well, I know some men that's on it, but I'm saying don't be bringing in. I don't need no man because I ain't got.
I'm just telling you what I was told.
We not turning it into that. I'm setting the president right now.
How you gonna set the president and all I'm saying? I'm saying that. You got to come on the screen to set the president to be talking about that stuff. No, I'm saying that there is women who say to me personally, they said they don't need no man because of the money that they. Hold on. Well, I'm about to tell you if you let me finish. They say they don't need a man based on the income that they were getting based on they food stamps, which they $4,000 and they sell half of it, and they don't need no man. Most people ain't making $4,000 a month, Monique.
And a lot of men can't supply them groceries either way. So what we talking about?
What you mean they can't supply the groceries?
A lot of men can't supply them groceries either way.
Tim ain't been outside, ladies.
I'm gonna make my point. Because there's a lot of men who move in with the women just for the food stamps. So what is y'all saying?
Well, now they finna move out, so we're gonna see.
yeah, like you
I'm
said,
so sick of
that
him.
argument over with. Nah, Mr.
I'm
Davis.
so sick of
We're
him.
gonna see how important it is now.
But I
Yeah.
will say this though. I'm gonna be serious for a minute.
Oh, let's see if she can be serious for a minute.
This why I
60
got on
seconds.
with y'all.
Go
'Cause I
ahead,
need
60
people to
seconds.
laugh this week, but I'm be serious with y'all. Honestly, this is one of those times where America can show up and show out, because right now we being tested, our gangsters being tested, and that's okay. If people pull their resources together, right? And I'm gonna say it like this. Let's go old school with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you and your neighbors actually come together and unify and be together, all them kids on that block can eat, right? You got a pack of chicken. Miss Bertha got some pinto beans. Mr. Carl got some canned corn.
Okay.
Miss Luther got some. Everybody come together, put their resources together. Y'all can have a big meal every night. Turn it into a block party.
First off, where you get these names from of these people?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Second of all, that ain't gonna never work, because somebody gonna be mad that another person got more beans than they got, and now you got an argument.
Everybody ain't got to know what's in your house though.
But see, this is the problem that you having. Everybody don't want this. Everybody don't want to come together.
If y'all come, but I'm saying everybody may not want to, but there comes a time where you got to put your pride aside, baby.
And that time was before. Wait, that time was before the election. That man ain't doing nothing. He didn't tell these people he was gonna do.
We ain't talking about this man no more. We talking about the people. We talking about us together. That man is one person. But if everybody,
and that's the one that's doing all this stuff.
He didn't shut the government down. Congress did.
Baby, if the Republicans controlled all the votes to open it back up, they didn't shut it down. Guess what they did? They doing what everybody else doing. This gonna get me in trouble, but I told them to stop doing this shit because I got things to do. It's blackmail. It's blackmail. You do this or I'm gonna do that.
It don't even matter. That ain't got.
It matters because you suffer.
Mr. Davis, that's what I'm trying to get past.
They still watch this. They still get a check.
Them ain't number 50 people, right?
But they get a check.
It don't matter. It's 50 people, but it's millions of Americans.
So you want us to jump them?
If y'all put y'all resources together, like I don't know what y'all project names is.
They voted for these 50 people to speak for them.
Hold on, Mr. Davis, because you're still over talking my point. I don't know how
you don't have one.
I don't know how y'all neighborhoods is up there, right? But let's just say y'all in the neighborhood. Like my neighborhood, it's a whole lot of seniors in my neighborhood, right? Everybody talking to each other. Hey, how you doing? Good afternoon, baby. How you kids?
Southern hospitality.
Yeah. When I was growing up in this same little area that I live in now, we used to have a grandma on the neighborhood. We used to have a candy lady. We used to have an auntie. Everybody could go in between these people's houses. You was safe. You was able to eat. The grandma across the street knew your mama was going to work every day. She made sure that your ass was fed and in the house by 7 o'clock before the street lights came on.
Gotcha.
If we can get back to a time like that where everybody actually cared about each other, we can ride this out.
You might as well take us back to times when gas was under $1. We ain't going back. All of those people you mentioned are gone.
It's
we ain't got no candy lady. Grandma and them passed away. See, grandma cuss you out now.
We ain't got no candy lady.
Come on, man.
It's possible. When you gotta survive, it's possible to work together. You don't.
It's possible. It's possible for the strongest to survive. If you sit there, like you say, if you sitting there and we both start with $200, and you out there eating lobster and shrimp, don't think you coming to get these pork and beans and wieners when that lobster and shrimp money gone. I'm talking about everybody being judged. Ain't nobody just listen. If people cared about each other like you want them to, we wouldn't be in this situation. Period.
So, Mr. Davis, you don't think we could come together at all?
When you say we, what give me what we mean when we say we. Help me with that.
I'm talking about the colored folks, black folks. You don't think we can come together?
Hell no.
What? Bo Dick, he don't believe what you saying.
He don't got no faith. I got faith in our people.
How long you been living?
I got faith.
How long you been living? Check history. Check history.
I'm just saying.
Let me ask you this.
During COVID, people was helping each other out.
A lot of people died. A lot of people died.
During times of storms, like if you, I don't
you
know,
want to mention COVID, and a lot of people died during COVID.
I don't know, like I don't know how y'all storm systems is up there, but down here and in the Carolinas where I just came from, floods and shit happen, hurricanes happen, tornadoes happen, neighborhoods and communities come together.
Okay.
This is just one of them times where people got to come together. I mean, it might sound like it's hard work, but it's really not.
No, it don't sound like it's hard work. It sounds like it's a waste of time.
So you saying Fred growing corn, Betty got the greens,
and he gonna charge you out the wazoo for it. He gonna charge you out the wazoo for it.
That ain't what I said. I said if everybody pull their resources together. Have it like
a lot. Put the resources together, Mr. Davis.
Have it like a big dinner party. At the end, look, everybody meet up in front of Miss Bertha house. I got the beans.
See?
Miss Bertha got the rice.
All right, let's have a little fun with this. Jazz.
Yeah.
Last time you went to a cookout that wasn't yours, and everybody was sharing food. Did they end up fighting at the end of the cookout?
Oh no,
That's why we asked you, because we know y'all got them sanctified cookout. Now we're gonna go to Monique. When you let that cookout with nobody fighting.
Jazz, he don't believe we can come together as black people. He don't believe we can come together.
Let me listen to my baby tell us. Go ahead, let him know, babe.
They ain't gonna be able to do it.
They ain't gonna be able to
They ain't gonna be able to do it.
She said, Monique is saying in a time in which we about to encounter.
First off, Monique, you the youngest one in your neighborhood. You going to help get the old people together and make a pantry?
I would. I certainly would.
With your money and everything.
Monique.
I certainly would.
Well, you might. Well, watch this. Well, you know it's coming, so get started.
My pantry is already stacked with. Well, I ain't finna tell y'all because I don't want nobody robbing
that's
me.
right, Monique. Don't do that. Don't tell them what's in the pantry.
Well, my bae already said it ain't number seeing scissors over there. So if they rob you there, you moving too slow anyway. Hey, you go ahead and tell me you in one of them developments you ain't supposed to be in. Hey, and you done got grandfather there. That's why you ain't worried about no Section 8. You still on grandmother rent. you still paying $12 in that senior citizen little home.
So, that's all I'm saying. I check on my neighbors all the time. They check on me.
Oh, you the wellness person. Okay.
My neighbors know my situation. They look out for the cookout. They make sure to taken care of.
Wait a minute. Wait. What situation they got to know of?
They know I live here by myself.
That's a situation.
So they be on guard.
Well, I didn't know that was a situation.
I'm a single mother.
Jazz, you in a situation too? I know that's right. One phone call away. One phone call away.
I don't have anyone here. My neighbors be watching my house. Something kept getting into my trash can. My
you the ones they said they 50. They ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't got no choice but to watch you out.
My neighbors be worried about me. When they be going to the boat ramp, they be trying to see if I want to get on the golf cart and go to the boat ramp.
So let me ask you. Go ahead, Mr.
Tell me how them neighbors gonna be doing. Let me know how that's going, working out for you in April. Tell me them people don't even speak no more.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well,
I don't know if they on food stamps or not. We ain't got that far because everybody seem like they got some good income.
You got some good income. Well, let me ask you this.
It ain't no but old ass retired people in my neighborhood.
Well, let me ask y'all this because I did have some video clip, but I didn't put it up. A bunch of people going viral talking about this coming up Saturday when the car is supposed to be loaded, but ain't gonna be nothing. I actually got the text that got sent to me from one of the news websites saying there will be no cars loaded this coming up Saturday. What do you think about? Because a lot of video clips that
it will be no car loaded. I was gonna say.
Oh, that's what they said for the state of Ohio.
Yeah, it will be no cars loaded. Period. And a lot of people saying they're gonna just go in stores and walk out with stuff.
You know what? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna mind my black ass business.
First of all, we talked about this last week. We talked about it before. If y'all think the National Guard being sent to these cities just to get these Mexicans and all these illegal aliens out y'all the food, they being sent to these cities so they can get these black people that act the fool and arrest them, so they can go to jail and they can get free labor out of them. So they waiting on it. You got 3 kids trying to feed your kids, and you think stealing is the answer? Now you in jail and ain't nobody there to take care of your kids.
If y'all don't know that man trying to set y'all up so he can have a third election, that's on y'all. So he can be the president for a 3rd term, that's on y'all.
Right, and they gonna win because all the black people gonna be in jail and all the Mexicans gonna be gone.
When y'all get to robbing and stealing and shit, that nigga implement that goddamn law. Curfew by 5 o'clock. Y'all asses need to be off work and going straight home. Ain't no going to no grocery stores. Walmart said they closing their doors. Online shopping only. I don't want to hear nothing.
Somebody told me today. They said they ain't even opening on Saturday.
Walmart
I don't know if that's true or not.
Walmart gonna give y'all a chance to act in ass.
Online shopping.
So they said it's not true.
Just pick me real quick. Pick me real quick.
So
go ahead, pick yourself.
So I understand we're talking about black people with this conversation, but y'all do know it's a lot of, other people who get that, right? So reason why I said, and it's a lot of them that are meth heads.
Crashing out on social media, Jazz. Have you noticed?
Huh?
Them been the ones crashing out on social media. Have you noticed?
No, I haven't noticed, but I do understand. But hold on, and then there's also a lot of people who are in the army, who are in the military, who also receive these benefits. So it's not just African American.
They're getting their money,
right? It's
army.
not just African American people. We are just the only ones having a conversation loudly on social media. So I do think this is way bigger than just us being black people. I do think everybody should be aware of their surroundings when they're out. I do. That's why I know I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow instead of on Friday on next week.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
No, so but I actually talked to a service guy today. Go ahead, Ms. Davis. After this, they said they are getting their money. The service people.
Okay.
So they are getting this.
Okay, real quick, Jazz. I truly never disagree with you. I know you're on top of your game. The only problem that you're gonna have with that is this: those other colors, they gonna look out for themselves. They go give each other credit in the stores. They go give each other vouchers. They go find a program that works that we don't know about. They go find ways to help the ones that need to be helped. And then guess what? They gonna have some casualties of war that they want them gone anyway. So at the end of the day, it affects us because we are the us. And one more time, it affects us because everybody know this. That's the thing that's amazing. Everybody know what the problem is, but don't nobody got a solution.
You talking about correct black colored people?
That's right. That's all we all talking about it. But it's like we wait on Christmas. We gonna wait till you get here to see what we got.
I gave y'all a solution. Y'all told me my solution.
No. That wasn't a solution. You got to get that to work. You got to make that work. And for almost 100 years, that ain't never worked. Black people are programmed and taught to be jealous of each other, babe.
That's true.
So once you put a black person in there and they do something good, they gonna end up stealing from the top too. Just like it's so crazy that the government shut down, but all them people getting paid. And you say that's not a problem. That's only 50 people. Yeah, but that's the 50 people that speak for the ones that don't get no check.
I think it's actually 51.
I'm talking about at the end of the day, it's still they still getting paid. This does not affect them.
And they still have to go to work. They still have to go to work.
Yeah, but they get paid to go to work.
Still having to go to work without getting paid.
No, I'm talking about
no.
I'm talking about
my unwavering still has to go to work every single day. Is not getting paid.
And what she do?
Yeah, people get.
She works for the government. She still has to go to work every day and not get paid. We just talked. I can't tell you what she do.
Okay, so no.
I'm telling you right now.
Slow down. See, there you go. We wasn't talking about all the government work. We talking about the senators. We talking about the people in Congress.
I'm also saying that. But all I'm saying is this. I think
I'm saying the people. Did your auntie shut down the government?
My auntie, no, she ain't shut down the government.
So we talking about the ones that had the power to shut the government down. That's what I'm talking about. They're still getting paid.
What that say, Monique? Your mic is off, Monique. Your mic is off. What you say? What did it say now?
She ain't saying that. She putting the scripture up.
I said while we up here talking, look at the Bible verse that just came across my phone.
Give it to us. What's the verse?
Love your neighbors as yourself.
Okay.
So you should go out there and make baskets for all them people over there.
That's what I'm trying to say, everybody. And my blog, we done already discussed how this finna operate, so we good over here.
And y'all gonna be hungry by next Friday. That's all I can tell you.
My elders done already talked about it. I got a bag of rice. Mr. Junior got a bag of black eyed peas. Mr. Samuels got a bag of corn. We can make this work.
Okay.
You can really make this work.
And people can make sparks shoot out their ass. It's just not a good idea. Man, she asking us to do something that we've never been able to do, bruh. Now, don't get me wrong. If we had a good enough reason to come together, this would be it. But it ain't it. Because it's just saving us money. It ain't making us enough. See, this is about to change our way of life. And at the end of the day,
this is major.
It has to actually happen for people to be like, damn, this really happened.
That's why I say the reality of it ain't gonna hit to this weekend. And you know, I don't celebrate the stuff, these so-called holidays. So I understand these people are trying to gear up for this thing. And that's gonna be a sad situation for a lot of people.
And that's another ploy for all of this, so they can get rid of these holidays, bro. We got too many. I'm telling you.
Yeah, get rid of those, huh? But those are money making. Those are very money making.
Yeah, but they money making for who?
For
the shit we buying from here?
No, it's not. But somebody is importing it.
Yeah, but if you ain't got no damn job or no money, how you gonna buy it anyway?
That's true. If you ain't got no job,
the government tell you they ain't gonna give you no more free money. The reason why this is a problem, and like you said, it's not just for black people, because people has made this a generational thing. Yeah. And those are the ones that are going to going to affect the most. It's going to affect us all. Because if you ain't got no money to spend, you ain't got no money going in the economy. Ain't nobody hiring nobody because shit, they don't need no extra help.
Yeah, we just seen today, Amazon is in the process of laying off 600,000.
Yeah. Because one more time.
They got
when you take that Mexican dollar out of here, you take almost $100 million.
They got 1,300 plants throughout the United States, Amazon, and each plant employs over 2,000 employees. And if they're talking about getting rid of 600,000, so they actually have 1.54 million employees, and they talking about getting rid of 600,000 of them. That's a lot.
One more time
before these days hit. So look here, hold on, but stay. So we got 600,000 again from Amazon. We got the government shutdown. Oh my goodness, these things could have. Oh, I forgot. UPS just said today they laying off.
Everybody laying off.
I know.
Why? Because you don't have the dollar circulating in the economy to pay these people, and you ain't selling shit to have extra workers. So all of this it's about to affect everybody.
Absolutely.
And then here go the next thing where you talk about if you ain't getting snaps and all this other stuff, food finna go up. Everything finna go up.
Now hold up. I'm glad you said that. So okay, during this time of the year, which is called the holiday season, the stores like your Walmarts and your grocery stores, they take on an enormous amount of groceries because they gonna, people gonna be buying at a higher rate. If they already pre-ordered the stuff and it's in, and now nobody's gonna have money to buy, it's gonna be a mass wasted food, amount of wasted food.
But you missing it. If they doubling the price, they still gonna make theirs. This is gonna drain us.
Still, they gonna cover the overflow though.
It's go dog. If I'm charging 4 times what it costs, that's 4 pieces right there that I could throw in. I could throw 3 pieces in the garbage. Everything finna go. It's about to.
They ain't in business.
Wait. Charge 4 times for anything because ain't nobody coming in there except for the cash paying people.
And those are the paying. That's why they shutting the stores down and you paying online. They're not gonna lose anything.
Walmart said that is a rumor. They is not shutting their stores down.
Well, we gonna see. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm all for it, but we gonna see.
They said that started out as a hoax, and the lady who started
And as soon as them black people start tearing up, which they already told y'all they gonna do, then you're gonna get another conversation coming out this. Because one more time, whether they shut down or not, if you ain't got the bread or you ain't got nothing on your card, you just walking in there test. You test, you're a secret shopper.
Yeah, well, I ain't just been seeing black folks saying that.
I didn't just say black folk, but when we talk about that, I don't understand. I put everybody's pain in the same category, but I can talk about what I see and the people that I know that it's going to affect, or the people that I see is affected now. One more time, it affects us. We just don't feel it as bad as everybody else feel it, but give it another month. Give it another month. Because they ain't in no rush to crank this back up because they still getting paid.
Yeah, they ain't hurt. They not hurt.
I think they're gonna take this all the way to January.
Yeah, you're right.
Or further. Because one more time, they trying to get rid of these ridiculous holidays, man.
But wait a minute, I also read.
And then next year, everything going to affect where I think tell me if I'm wrong. I believe next year is when they go into effect about the Section 8 stuff.
Could you explain that? I don't know
rules and regulations.
What you mean?
When it goes into effect when it comes to food stamps for the aging. Because Section 8, we went over this, Tim. You had an episode talking about black women on Section 8. You don't remember?
No, I remember, but I'm saying, but you got to understand there's other people watching this too. So
the second thing, exactly.
Could you go over for some of the people that wasn't here?
No. I'm just playing. So hold on. The second was if you are receiving if you're receiving Section 8, I believe you have 2 years to be on Section 8 only.
Okay.
And after 2 years, you're moving off Section 8. That goes into effect next year.
Oh wow.
It's like so many years on Section 8. Then that goes to effect next year. It also goes to effect for when you have any type of benefit. So if your child is 9 years old or older, you no longer qualify to receive any benefits from the government anyway.
That was in the 2025 big.
So there's a lot of different things people need to think about and need to look at and view and think about where they are in their lives right now.
And you know it, and not to cut you
off. I
off.
also believe that if you are someone listening,
But the thing that's so crazy about what she's saying and all of this is this. They killing all of this, anything to reboot this shit, they killing it while the government shut down. But so by the time when we hear about what they didn't cut, now they done got something already in play to tell you why we can't go back on it or why we did it or why they did it in the first. Dog, they cutting so much stuff right now that is ridiculous. And now they ain't got no opposition. And see, that's gonna be the Democrats' excuse. We didn't know they was doing it.
Yeah.
See, like I say, all of them stealing, man. You got some that's in there arguing, you got some that's in there fight. You can laugh if you want to.
No, I'm saying you being nice tonight with your words. I like that how you word it.
Hey, I'm trying to please the man.
Yeah, you're doing good. Go ahead.
But at the end of the day, they stealing, and we keep voting those people in. We don't vote people that they passionate when they talk to us.
That's the sad part, right?
And then they come back the next year and they tell you as Democrat, damn, we'll get them next year. Put me in there next year, I'll fight harder. But at the end of the day, they still getting paid. They still getting stock tips. They still understand where to put their money at to this blowover, and everything got to be quiet. At the end, all of this got nothing to do with us. We just feeling the ill effect.
That's right. That's right. You know, I also see today that actually on the news they were talking about. I didn't even know this affected them, which was the air traffic controllers. They're working on furlough. They're not getting paid. I'm like, I didn't know the air traffic control. And they said, man, if they don't get nothing by the 11th of November, man, they don't know how long they can stay. Man, ain't gonna be nobody be able to fly. These folks have to walk about these traffic booths, man.
Y'all kind of missing it. At the end of the day, sit your ass down.
Yeah, or drive.
They're trying to keep you in one space. They're trying to keep you in your space.
They're trying
to make you not allow you to fly, allow you to travel, allow you to go and escape.
Hey, Mr. Davis, you want to learn how to fly a plane?
Why they do that shit? That's why they
not at all. Not at all. Let me tell you this. They about to show you the rich from the poor.
You mean there's a goal fix in there? It's a
dog. If this lasts until January, you will start to see the rich and the poor.
Mm-hmm.
And the rich is the ones that is gonna take a lot longer to bleed. Oh, but the poor gonna be bleeding, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So
well,
it is major. The problem is, one more time, I'm putting my disclaimer in there. I don't know no people that's important enough to change all this. If we ever had a time that we all needed to come together, like Monique said, this would be a good enough reason.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes that's what it takes. You know what she said.
No, not this. See, this is the problem.
It takes diversity. I mean, it takes adversity.
This,
sometimes
yeah, but yeah, but this right here, if this don't go right, it's gonna be a disaster, bro. It ain't. This is what it takes. No, this may be the final. You might not have a second go round. It's almost like suicide. You don't do this right.
It is what it is.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot worse. It's a lot easier to say that when you figure out exactly what these people got planned for us, brother.
Right. But I mean, we just saying in reference to what Monique is saying, that even no matter what they have planned, we can still come together.
Dog, it's 13% of black people in this country. They done pretty much got rid of the Mexican people, which made up almost 34%, 36% of the population, if I'm not wrong. So right there, your numbers
can't come together without 13%.
What you gonna do with 13%?
That's 13% on the census bureau, and I can tell you, I've never filled out a census.
And yeah, but the rest of these people is probably ain't got no birth certificates. Probably don't supposed to be here anyway. But neither here nor there. 13%, you can shoot it to 20%. We still outnumbered, and they got the military.
Well, the military part I give you.
You feel the military what?
I said the military part I give you. They do outnumber. That's their whole might is military. But that don't mean we still can't come together with what we got.
What we gonna come together and do with it?
What you mean? What we gonna? She just explained it.
One more time. I don't hear the plan.
Monique gave them the plan.
Now that ain't to feed each other. What's gonna happen when the food we can't pay for food no more?
We're gonna have to grow
what millionaire, what billionaire, black billionaire that's willing to supply the black population until we get on our feet?
We're gonna grow our own, Mr. Davis. You think black folks don't know how to grow their own?
Not this gen. They don't even know how to cook it.
I'm about to say, I hope you don't tell about this generation.
First off. Hold on. Don't be talking about me. Because when I get them chickens in my backyard come February.
As soon as you got to cut the head, as soon as you got to cut the head off, I ain't
asking for no egg. I'm gonna know how to pluck it and cook it. I ain't doing all that now.
You see what I'm saying? They got too many things they ain't doing. When you hungry, you throw that whole motherfucker in the skillet.
I'm my grandmother naughty.
Okay. Feathers and all.
Come on.
You tell boy you throw the
you got to bite through the crispy feathers before you get to the meat.
Well, as long as they don't make fishing here illegal where I live at, I'm cool. As long as I can cast my rod out and get me
that's gonna draw up if everybody else at the same lake.
If I get me some of these trouts, I live by the ocean.
And I'm assuming a lot of other people gonna have that. If you in there casting, where you think the real fishermen gonna be? They gonna be in the swimming pool trying to catch goldfish, huh?
As long as I can cast my rod,
and then
that's the ocean. There's plenty of fish in there.
And then they gonna hit you with this. It's illegal to fish in the ocean. They gonna pass the law. It's illegal to fish in the ocean unless you got a license.
Oh my God!
Now watch this. Perch going up to $75 a pound. Catfish gonna be about $85.
Monique, you gonna have to just jump in and go get your fish. Forget the hook in the rod.
Listen, I can go clamming. I can go get me some oysters. I could go crabbing. I got options to eat.
What you call them, Monique? What's they called?
What, crabs?
What's the
You said crabbing. You said crabbing. But here go the funny part.
Tell me what order.
Which one, Jazz?
She wants you to say seafood.
You said oyster sister. What is that?
I said
oyster. Name that seafood again.
Oysters. You know I got a list, bitch. Don't do that. You know I got a list, bitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I got a list.
Hey, don't make that woman say nothing else.
But this the major problem I got.
Y'all dirty.
And she done named about 6 different seafoods, right? Why you ain't got no seafood restaurant? Why you ain't got no seafood store? It's that easy to get all of those things that you just said.
Who finna do that?
So you gonna do it when you starving, like ain't nobody else gonna be out there, right?
We all can be out there casting our rod. Just don't go between the hours of 1 and 3, because that's why I'm gonna be out there.
Oh, 1 and 3.
See, that's why black people can't get together. I should get her own special hours.
Just don't come over there between 1 and 3 a.m. because that's gonna be out there. Okay.
I'm just saying. That's why we can't get together, because somebody else gonna want to be out there between 1 and 3.
Well, let me ask y'all this.
On your side, I'm staying on my side, but don't be coming over here don't be coming over here talking while you see my line cast. Don't be over here playing and shit in the water. You know I'm trying to eat because I'm gonna be mad.
So when do y'all see this thing? Let me just give me an estimate. When you think it's probability of it ending? When do you see this ending? And then
I guess his microphone went out again, Jazz, when you was talking. Can you please tell me when this shit go in? Or it probably
tax
did.
season, end of January.
So winter is. So Mr. Kevin Samuels was right. Winter is coming now.
You doubted anything he's ever said. I'm talking about. I ain't just started doubting it today.
Winter is.
I don't think it's gonna end in tax season though.
You don't think so?
That's gonna set the fire, because they gonna withhold your tax money.
I think it's gonna.
Come on, Mr. Davis. Yeah.
The way that it's panning out and correlating and paying attention to how UK doing things right now, and you know America follow UK like, because that's they ghetto ass big sister. I personally see all of this is happening for a reason. I mean, you starve some people for a couple of months, right? And then you come back and turn the program on and say, well, y'all can eat, but y'all can only eat under these stipulations. Your hungry ass ain't gonna go by them stipulations? Or you gonna say, well, no, I don't want to do it. If them people say you can't go into these grocery stores unless you got this technology that says who you are, what you here for, and what you're doing, you think them people who've been starving for the last couple of months ain't gonna run their hungry asses in that line and get whatever stipulation so they can go into these grocery stores? Everybody's not prepared to live off the land and come together. Most people are going to give in because they don't want to go without the government. The same people that can feed you are going to be the same ones that can starve you. And they're going to put stipulations on it. And the more you give into them stipulations, the more they're going to keep giving stipulations.
Very well.
I need to lose a little weight anyways. I got 2 chins, so if you starve me for a couple of months, I'll be okay with a little rice pot. I done seen Chinese people live off burnt rice for centuries.
And they starve your ass the way you see that rice in your throat. You gonna wish you had to say it. Listen, this is serious. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Unless somebody come up with a real plan. It's gonna be real serious, real quick.
Well, the Simpsons came up with a real plan. We just waiting to see it enacted because the Simpsons ain't live yet.
Did you just?
They did talk about this a long time ago, brother.
The Simpsons.
What did they say? I mean, I never watched that show.
He gonna be casket sharp. The Simpsons said he gonna be casket sharp in that blue tuxedo. That's what the Simpsons said. R.I.P.
Man, this is a cartoon.
You ain't never seen the Simpsons?
I never watched that.
The Simpsons don't lie. You want to predict some shit? Watch the Simpsons. The Simpsons don't lie.
She got a good point.
I ain't believe the Simpsons to that one day where they put that episode on where Jay-Z tricked that white man out of all that money And then they came back and they made his ass do a 10-year tour, and he didn't get no money off the tour. And the next thing you know, you see Jay-Z up there posing, and he had to do a 10-year tour for $100,000, and that gray-haired ass white man was standing right beside him, smiling and shit, because Jay-Z had to go on tour for free. I didn't believe the Simpsons until that episode.
That's a cartoon.
But this is the sad part about the cartoon. It was just like the Boondocks, if you ever seen the Boondocks, but worse.
Yeah, I did watch Boondocks.
And they took Boondocks off because the Boondocks are starting to reach the wrong people.
It was telling too much truth.
Yes, it was.
But the Simpsons do the same thing. The difference is the people that write the Simpsons, they ain't white, they ain't black. They so-called run Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
So they like my man say, I don't dare to use that shit in the same sentence. So I'm gonna roll with it for what it is. If you don't know, ask your auntie or somebody else. Somebody else. Don't. I ain't coming out with names. But like I say, at the end of the day, that's a harsh statement to say. We'll wait till he in a blue tuxedo, because one more time, if he don't, we go feel it.
Yeah. You know, you have to just.
But you notice with all of this stuff going on, I'm just gonna show you when you talk about sticking together. You ain't heard no athletes, you ain't heard no movie stars, you ain't heard none of these people say nothing.
All bought and paid.
Why? Because guess what? The people that's got something, gotta keep your mouth shut. Because you open your mouth, they gonna take your shit. They gonna take what you got. And this is my thing, Monique. Who willing to lose what they got
and they
for the greater good of eventually losing anyway, because it ain't gonna be enough of them to sustain it.
Yeah, that's the
everybody talking about Jasmine Crockett and all of these women, but show me where they gonna be in 3 years. I hope they're somewhere fighting this crusade, but this dude has been on the tear, man.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, he been getting his man every time, brother.
Yeah, well, let's stay in prayer, for our people in this situation and all that's coming with it, like you said, Mr. Davis, because a lot of people gonna need it. Like you said,
let's have a little fun.
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because this thing is detrimental. Because on the average, a single woman right now has a family. Baby, she got 2 kids on the average.
That's what I want to 3.
Oh, that's where you were. Okay, I knew that's where you wanted to go. So on the average, 2 kids, and she solely was reliant on this stuff. This is gonna be a major setback. But go ahead.
But what about this? Like you say, it's a lot of things. What about the single mother with 2 kids that's got to pay for Medicare?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt a lot of people. But at the end of the day,
so with the Medicare, what did they do with that? I'm just asking.
Medicare is not ending. Medicaid is not ending. Disability isn't ending. Social Security is not ending.
Understandable, but we talking about the ones like Jazz just said. When you 9 years old, you ain't getting free health care. When you get to them certain ages, you don't get this. So now, what those do? What happens with them? And then here go the next thing. No, they ain't cutting Medicaid or none of that, but it's going up. What you had to pay, say you had to pay $4,000 last year, it's about to go up to damn near $17,000, $19,000.
That's gonna be under 40.
And then here go the crazy part. They gonna make these vaccines so mandatory that we ain't got no choice but to pay for them.
That's right.
I'm talking about that's the part that's really gonna affect people. The health care. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so
what you got, Monique?
2026 will bring 7 changes to Medicare. Lower drug prices. Enrollees can switch to other plans. Deductibles and spending caps for Part D plans go up. No re-enrolling into the Medicare drug payment plan needed. No prior authorization test needed. The Medicare Advantage plans will include those who have chronic illnesses and limited incomes, and they actually will be eligible for an array of extra benefits.
Monique, are you looking at Medicare website?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do know some people pay for Medicare and Medicaid. The government side of Medicare and Medicaid is totally different from what their actual payments are.
Medicaid, your payment is $3 a month for copays and deductibles if you're 18 or older.
Correct. 18 or older.
There's a $3 deductible. Anybody under 18, there is no deductible that you have to pay. As far as Medicare, there is a Part B plan, but Medicare covers everything if your drugs fall within a certain category.
And there's a certain age of people who get Medicaid and Medicare.
Medicare and Medicaid are two different things.
Correct.
So Medicare is for disabled and elderly.
Let me say.
It's
correct. Correct. Okay. So that's what I was trying to get you to say. Because a lot of people don't understand it.
Medicaid is for who?
Medicaid is for low income. Medicare is for disabled and the elderly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Now,
go ahead, Mr.
See, now what we was talking about with Medicaid.
We talking about the ones that's poor. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about the one that's.
We talking about government, which is two different. Yeah, that's what we was talking about. We ain't talking about the old people.
But at the end of the day, when you read all of that stuff off, and it sounds like any of this stuff benefits us, it's got to be crazy because there's too many people fighting for it not to happen. And if all of those things, Monique, you saying that they still go get, then I don't understand why this will be a big problem. What they saying is, if the Democrats open back up the government, then this is what they'll give them. They'll give them 2 more years of Obamacare, and then after that they can rip it up or whatever. But see, all the Republicans want is A, B, C, and D. We'll give you one thing for A, B, C, and D. And they realize that this is the most important thing to the American people. So eventually, just like over in Gaza, they go give us something for us to believe that we done got it. And then in the long run, we'll get stuck. So, like I say, it's bad. And just like us as black people didn't understand how bad it was when Mexican was leaving and we was letting them go and we felt like we didn't need to get in the fight and it ain't none of our business. That's what the millionaires and the billionaires feel like with the poor people. But eventually, it's going to hit them.
Yeah, in some form or matter.
Because you got billionaires and millionaires, they got a lot of family.
Yeah.
And eventually, they go cut themselves off of them from the family, or they go try their best to try to hold on to them, and they go bring them down.
Yeah, that's the only way it can happen. All right, this was pretty good, man. I knew it would hit home and do everything. Somebody was listening. People was listening.
We just a solution.
Yeah.
That's what you should call for in the comment section. Says I do a lot of cussing. Do anybody got any solutions on how this would work, other than just marching, man?
Because where the hell is y'all going?
What you mean when they march?
Yeah, I didn't even want
to
get
City
into
Hall, Monique. They going to City Hall.
To do what? Because I think we also need to spread awareness. A lot of churches and community centers, depending on where you live at, they are going to be starting food pantries. I believe a lot of them are starting the next week, the second Saturday of November.
Okay.
They're going to be having food pantries, and they're asking people to donate to the food pantry. I know my churches,
See,
we
Mr.
already have a
David.
food pantry. We do every third Saturday.
But
We give out free clothes, food, all of those things.
And here go the cool part about that.
Do it every week.
But here go the cool part about that. Do you realize 80% of the churches, not the smaller ones, the mega churches and things like that, they take government money. So they ain't finna get involved in all this, brother. Yeah, they go give out some food.
They probably gonna do it for food from food pantries.
They gonna do it from some food pantries, but that ain't gonna last for so long, brother.
Exactly.
Requires us to donate to them in some cases. So if we ain't got shit to donate,
you doing dumb. But if you have a legit food pantry underneath within the government, like my church, like we donate everything, we buy everything. we take a collective offering, we purchase all the food and stuff, and we give out, and we make bags and stuff and give it to people. Like they'll get a pack of
As soon as the
chicken, they'll
government
get a
tell
pack
them
of beef.
we ain't gonna
Like, you
give
get
you
what I'm
this.
saying? We do that out of our pocket. But now the government, it does offer ways to provide food to the churches to make a pantry. But now this is where it gets tricky. They're not cutting that off. So churches and facilities and community centers who have these government funded food pantries, they're still going to be open and available, right? But now you got to think about the people who's working those food pantries, who were getting those food stamps, who were getting that additional funding for feeding whatever their SNAP benefits, right? Now they have to take account of all that food, right? Reason I know, because my church is trying to start one for it be government funded, instead of us giving us all our money. Now you have to make sure you take into account of all that meat, all that food, everything. If anything is not to take into account for when people come drop that off, and when you say you having your food pantry day, when they come do them counts, anything missing in between, they will cut your program off. So that is something that I thought about, that I would be worried about, right? If say, I can't use that name, I got cousins that name. If Tamika and them ain't getting food stamps, but they donate at the food pantry, they know they gotta clean the church on every Thursday. They can go in there and steal all the food from the church if they ain't getting their food stamps.
So
that could mess the church up.
I got a question. This might sound like a dumb question. I don't give a damn. If the government is shut down, how are y'all going to get the funding?
The government isn't shut down. Food stamps is shut down. Programs, nonprofits are still getting paid, baby.
Government is still doing stuff. And watch this. And here go the only problem with what Jazz. This the only catch with what Jazz say. We living in a country with
food stamps.
But hold on.
Girl, I got all my cousins' businesses is run off nonprofits, and one of them has a food pantry. That is not getting shut down. We just had a meeting about it earlier today.
Just hold on for a second. This is all I'm saying. We living in a country of blackmail. So right, they go give the churches all of this stuff and all that stuff because you know what? The churches convinces black people to vote A, B, and C.
There you go.
You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be a catch-22. They go give you this food, and then 2 months later they'll say they need you to preach this word in your congregation, and if you don't, we go cut A, B, and C off. Yeah. This dude, they never gave you nothing without wanting something in return, and when you don't give something in return, it's usually your ass you got to give up.
Not usually your ass. Okay, did you know?
They saying it in the harsh way, but that's true.
You know?
I'm talking about I was holding back.
You've been trying this whole time.
He showed he did good. But he did excellent tonight, so I don't want nobody call me talking about Mr. Davis. Because
they need to call you and tell you what we need to do to get just put some ideas.
Hey, Monique and Jazz gave you the formula. You just
Jazz didn't agree with that.
No, I say she agreed with her, but Jazz said the church is gonna be giving out pantry meals.
And then what? And the church is gonna be asking for something in return. And you said that. Man, let me tell you, they know.
What the Hebrew Israelite brothers doing, Tim?
If y'all viewers, I think
what the Hebrew Israelite brothers doing?
Oh, they still on the block. They still on the block.
Them Hebrew Israelite brothers helping them black women out with food.
Yeah, the ones that's within
exactly.
The
now you gotta join the call.
That's right.
If they
we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna call it a cult now.
No, I'm just saying that's what they say. That's what they say.
I want to jump over here right here on this guy.
That's what they say.
But I'm just saying the definition of cult turns not to Israelites, but to actually the Christian church. Or if you want to
all I'm saying is you have to see. You see the church giving it for free. You got to join the Hebrew Israelites to get y'all a snack, to get y'all a pack of peanut butter crackers.
To get
some peanut butter crackers.
Watch this. She trying to be
to get a little protein, a little bag of nuts.
Don't nobody want that stuff they giving out in there. It ain't no good. Nobody want that. In the Christian church, nobody wants
the Hebrew Israelites ain't doing nothing but trying to beat you up on the corner. This man tried to beat me up the other day when I was getting my hair at the hair store because I ain't want to talk. I said, hey, it don't matter.
Yeah, it do.
I said, hey, how you doing? I'm on the move.
There. They get beat up.
It don't. I said, hey, how you doing, player? So you telling me I gotta get beat up? I gotta get beat up because I ain't got time to talk.
I told y'all that
today.
I'm not gonna let you sit on here and threaten these women on here. That would it sound like to me.
She got beat up. She stood there because she wanted to get hit. That's why she stood
Look,
there.
he trying to beat me up. Well, forget you, black woman. I was just the queen 10 seconds ago.
Hey, look here.
And last week a good pick.
Hey, look here. You talking about getting beat up? You've been getting beat up for 30 years up in them Christian churches. Trust me, I've been in there. They beat you up for years.
Listen, at least
they rob you.
At least they're a little help.
They don't feed me.
But the Hebrew Israelite brothers want you to give them your life, your cootie cat.
They rob you with a water pistol.
They want you to acknowledge them, praise them, meet them.
What, with the water pistol?
For some peanut butter crackers, Mr. Davis.
I used to be in the chambers. I know.
For some peanut butter crackers.
See, she ain't never been in.
I'm just playing, Tim. I'm just playing. Let me stop playing with Tim.
I'm gonna go to the Christian churches because if I'm gonna get beat up, I need a reward afterwards. I don't want to just get beat up.
You need a reward.
What's gonna be the reward of the Christmas church?
Well, Jazz just told me I can go to the pantry for free. The Hebrew Israelites want to beat me down, and then still ain't gonna give me no good food.
That ain't all she said they gonna do. No,
I gotta eat a certain diet.
Now you're gonna get real organic stuff when you come our way. So you're gonna get that processed stuff you go there.
He said no canned goods, Jazz. You heard him, no canned goods.
Yeah, we ain't
you
doing
know what? That's fine
can.
by me, baby. Ain't nobody
can.
gonna be yelling at me.
Hey, look, see, that's your problem. You don't want to be yelled at. That's your problem. You need a couple of
little
yelling.
That's your problem.
You need a
little what they make you do?
I told you, Jazz. They
what you gotta do to get in there? What you gotta do to get in there? You gotta bow down.
Look, Mr. Davis, they be
we don't play the women run us in our church.
I can't tell you.
Women don't run nothing.
Oh man, in the Christian church, the women run them men in there. They don't run them in our church.
So in y'all church, women ain't got no voice.
No
they
power,
got a voice.
Because I'm on my way.
Hey, look here. You speak when you're spoken to in that church. You do whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
When the next interest meeting?
That's why they so aggressive on that corner. They ain't got no women.
That's it.
That's why they so aggressive on that corner. They got a lot of stuff stuck up in them. Because ain't no women up in there.
I'm gonna help her out. Go ahead,
Jazz, you remember I told you that they used to stand on that corner looking like Q dogs yelling at you.
We ain't gonna do that. Wait.
Mr. Davis, they just had a
You ain't never seen them.
First of all, Q's don't hang on the corners no more. I'm just what corner you been on seeing Q dogs hanging on corners?
I didn't tell my Q's. I said the Hebrew Israelites be standing.
They were the same colors,
yelling at you, looking like a Q dog.
Well, they got the purple and gold too.
They got purple and gold.
Purple and gold, baby.
Oh, I'm rolling with them. I already got some t-shirts.
With the combat boots, okay?
Hey, Monique, check this out. Monique, check this out.
Started the Hebrew Israelites. I don't care what nobody tell you.
Hey, Monique, check this out. You said they stand on the corner and they do that. Where else are they gonna get to y'all Negroes? Y'all niggas is on the corner. They gotta come to y'all, talk to y'all.
Walk into our good corporate jobs.
Oh, y'all ain't walking nowhere. Y'all are terrorizers.
I'm late
That's
for
our
work.
job is to make y'all hear.
I'm late for work and you gonna cuss me out because I ain't got 2 seconds to stop and listen to you.
So they out there working like the Muslims.
Hey, yeah, your boss cuss you out.
Don't do that. They words.
Hey, look at
the Muslims.
Hey, your boss cuss you out every day.
Look,
your boss cuss you out every day.
No, I have half of my family is Muslim. They're not.
Hold on.
Like
Minister Farrakhan, people come to you with knowledge and food. They bring you a newspaper and they bring you a bean pie. And they do not yell at you.
Or
you are
a sack of fruit, a sack of mixed fruit. And
okay, so wait a minute. So you telling me you
now them Hebrew Israelites, they gonna beat you for not speaking.
So let me ask y'all this. So which one are y'all?
They go mind your business.
Hey, look at it, both froze. You see that, Mr. Day?
Mind your business.
Let me go ahead and get this music started.
I'm gonna take one of them bean pies before I answer the question. I'm gonna get a bean pie first.
Watch this real quick.
I'm getting that
Because I never had one. What a bean pie tastes like?
Pray for y'all.
They're pretty good. Look at
I had to make sure my music worked. I just want to make sure my music worked.
If you actually had a bean
hey, we off on time tonight, huh? He gonna cut this one short right here. Y'all jumped in attack mode. He like,
hey, look, I just gonna tell y'all lucky Smoke ain't no here.
Hey, cue my music.
Look, Smoke ain't been living right. Smoke ain't been living right. That's why he ain't been on.
That's why Smoke ain't been up here. After Smoke used that for that free cruise.
Hey, he done got in there and got him a harem now. He good. He good.
hair.
He got that girl laid up over there. He supposed to be sleeping with her.
Had that lady on that cruise doing God knows what. Then gonna come back to
and then broke up with her. Then broke up with her and left her.
And went
to somebody else.
Y'all know
okay.
Smoke, you should have been on here because I got something I need to say to you. Okay.
Be looking for y'all.
I got something I need
I
to say.
told him he was raggedy when he said it.
Because he was. The sad part, Mr. Davis, was like I was telling you earlier. This nigga talked about the cruise for a whole year. Then all of a sudden at one Bible study, the lady popped up. So we thinking the lady who he on Bible studies with is the lady he going on the cruise with. We cool. That's your fiance. Y'all getting married. Y'all going on a little honeymoon vacation. This nigga comes back and
she aggressive too.
Slow your roll, because you play a role in this in a minute. Just slow your roll. But go ahead, Monique.
Oh.
No, you go ahead, Monique. Just hold on, Jazz.
I was finna say, I ain't do nothing. But I'm just saying. Nigga came back and told us that the lady who he had spent that time on the cruise with was not his fiance. That he broke up with her as soon as they docked. What?
Now, let's not be a hypocrite, somebody that just wanted to go on that last little trip to Detroit. And my dude came back the next week and he was canned. Now all of a sudden we don't want to put up with his kids.
But first off, I paid for that trip.
My girl,
I paid for that trip.
Hold on. I got your back, Jazz. Because my girl lasted 3 more months after that, okay?
3 months? You don't even count.
Lies.
3 months.
When Jazz came back that next week, I said, Jazz, what we do? And she said, you know what? My son said, we can't trust his son. She said,
3 months don't count, Monique.
Hey, he got to go. This is what she said. He got to go with my son. Can't trust him.
Because they took the kids out of the equation for the last 3 months, but they were still rocking.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey.
Let me see. That was in July. That wasn't. We ended that in August.
You said that was a lie.
In July.
When was the trip to Detroit?
My last one was in July for his birthday. I took him for his birthday.
And then y'all lasted all the way to August?
A couple more weeks. Yeah, that was it.
You lasted all the way from July to August.
Yes, I tried to make it sound better.
It was a couple more weeks.
You didn't help her no, Monique.
But we started dating in January.
Yeah, but when did y'all go to? But you said you wanted to take that last trip.
Listen,
before you canceled.
That was in July.
It was in July.
Jazz not counting the time right.
Okay, no, I get that. So Jazz first said January. So I knew it was one in between.
No, we started in January.
And then the last trip was in July.
January we started.
But I'm finna give y'all girl math. This girl.
Not girl.
The title ended in August, right? The title. But they were still kicking it all the way up until like a couple of weeks ago.
No, we wasn't. I ain't saying that, nigga.
You better get it straight.
Jazz. You did talk to that
We
man.
had a phone call. We ain't kicking it.
Okay, talk about it.
We had a phone call. We ain't been nowhere.
Y'all ain't been nowhere since?
What that man in July?
They can't even get it together, boy. I really gotta stop the music.
Damn,
somebody help y'all stop the music.
So the question is, you want to know? He can't just slide through.
Oh no, he can't even get no play no more.
Y'all tune in. You never know what you're giving these folks here, boy. I tell you. They don't know who they're dating.
You're on his way.
What church they go to. They don't know what they want to do.
Not which church we go to.
They don't know what they want to do.
Hey, you see what happens to you when you pick the wrong religion? You just all over the place.
See, that's what you do. That's what y'all do. Tune in next week. Like, subscribe, share. Until then, peace. Mr. Davis don't hurt everybody. We need some people to survive.
Miss Davis, this ain't had nothing to do with Miss Davis. That religious stuff on you, player.
Nah, he talking about that. I take that. You know I have that. You know I handle that.
I'm finna go find your episode, Mr. Davis.
What episode?